Hey horror fans, once again it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. It's time to do a tag video. This time it's for Kweeny Todd's Dark Mothers horror tag. Yes. Now, being that this is Women in Horror Month, Kweeny Todd, my sexy werewitch partner in crime, the Hellraiser, the beast from Hellraiser, has created this nice tag involving dark mothers. Some of the craziest, manipulative, and abusive, and crazy mothers of horror. And I thought it was an interesting tag, so I decided to go on ahead and do this. So this one is for you, Queenie. Now, she actually makes some interesting questions in here. Now, I think there's 6 questions. Yes, 6 questions in this tag. And let's see, the first question is, what makes a dark mother in a horror film for you? Why are horror mothers so scary as an archetype? Now, I had to look further into this. And basically what I did was I'm taking a look at the mother character, Natalie Coffin from the Mother's Day remake. I think she fits the answer to this very good. Now, obviously, Mother's Day, the original one, she was just batshit crazy. There's nothing about it, you know. She thought she was doing the right thing for her boys, but in the remake, Natalie here, she takes it a step further. Now, she has, I think, 3 sons, where she takes kids from somewhere else. She steals kids and raises them as her mother, but she is very, very manipulative in this movie right here. Now, when you think about a mother, they're nurturing, they're caring. They put themselves before anybody. They put their children before anybody else, and they're willing, as they would also try to sacrifice themselves for the sake of their kids. But in this character here, she gets her kids to do all sorts of things. She manipulates the people at the house to turn against each other and to kill each other, to the point where it's just crazy how well that she manipulates an entire scene just by little subtle words. That's what makes her such a scary picture. Not just a typical, Pamela Voorhees or another crazy person that you've seen in horror movies. Not just like that, but Natalie here, it's just her nature. She doesn't actually do any killing, but she sets the stage up where the people are going to die. That's how manipulative she is. That's how uncaring she is, and that's what makes her so scary as a dark mother. Question number 2. What is your favorite unstable mother in horror? Now, there's a lot of unstable mothers in horror. You can actually go back as far as the mother from Psycho. Or you can go to Pamela Voorhees and Friday the 13th. Or you can actually go to Margaret White and Carrie. But I'm going to choose Mommy from The People Under the Stairs. When you look at her and how she acts, she's batshit crazy. She's just unstable. When you raise a bunch of cannibals and the people that she takes care of, she's batshit crazy. I mean, she's just that wild, unstable. You never understood why she became a mother in the first place. So definitely Mommy from The People on the Stairs is a perfect fit for an unstable mother. Question number 3. Which horror mother really disturbed you with her story? Now, obviously, we mentioned her before. That's Margaret White from Carrie. Now, Margaret White, as we see her, she's very religious to the point of psychotic religious. Now, we don't know what caused her to get this way, but based upon some of the stories on the background, obviously something happened between her and her husband. I don't know if her husband died, and she might have been religious then, and all of a sudden something happened and something snapped in her. And she's so religious and so way out there that she doesn't even teach Carrie anything about it is to become a woman. Everything is all religious based. And that's what really makes her a very disturbing mother. Yeah, her intentions might be good, but unfortunately, she's just so way out there. It's disturbing to see what she does to Carrie. Especially towards the end when she thinks that the only best way for her to release Carrie from her sin is to kill her. So yeah, that is a bit disturbing. But you got to get Piper Laurie's performance in that movie, and I think Julianne, I forgot her last name, that did the remake. She also did a good job of playing the disturbed Margaret White in the Carrie remake. Question number 4. What about the tragic dark side of a dark mother? Name a horror mom you feel sorry for despite what happened in the film, and tell us why you picked her. Now, this I had to research here, but the perfect example for this would be Amelia Varlick from The Babadook. Now, the reason why I pick her is because, as you see, as the story goes in the beginning, you feel real sorry for her. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might have seen The Babadook, so if you haven't seen it, I am going to spoil some of the movie about this, because in the beginning of the movie we find out that her husband died while he took her to the hospital while she was in labor. He died in a car accident, and she's still in mourning, and so is her son. And you feel sorry for her and the grief that she's trying to deal with. And unfortunately, her son is not doing anything neither. He's making it worse. And so you feel sorry for her, and then the events take place in the film, but you still do feel sorry for her and some of the things that she's going through. But it's all about grief and winning and letting go, and finally accepting the fact what happened to it. But that's why I picked her for the number 4. Question number 5. Who is the goriest, most violent mom ever, and why? Now, of course, we've seen some violent moms, but probably none as violent or as gory as Vera Carrasco's from Dead Alive, because not only does she become a brain-consuming zombie monster at the end, even before she gets bit by I think it's the infected rat monkey, it turns her into the zombie. She was already an overbearing, vicious mother that actually wanted to kill any girl or any woman that wanted to date her son. She would just glare at them and looking at them. It's like there was no woman that was good enough for her son other than herself. It was like, did she have sex with that? That's what makes her so terrible to begin with. And then, of course, when she gets bit and she becomes a monster, and then it just, So definitely Vera Cross goes for number 5. All right, coming in number 6, and the last question is, who is the most maternal of the horror moms? And that was an easy answer. It's Pamela Voorhees. I think Queenie also put this down in one of her answers right there. But who's more maternal than Pamela Voorhees? I mean, she truly does love her son, Jason. Despite his deformity, she thought he was a good son. She definitely knew that he couldn't swim well. Yeah, unfortunately, she wound up having a psychotic break and started killing a whole bunch of camp counselors. But that's basically of the love that she has for Jason and the love that he has for his mother. And so that's basically the maternal instincts that you have for a mother. Yeah, I don't think killing is not part of the reason as far as being maternal, but because of her love for Jason and the fact that unfortunately what happened to him, that's the reason why, she's obviously the best answer for this question. And so there you have it. Those are the 6 questions. I want to thank Kweeny Todd for going ahead and creating this nice tag for Women in Horror Month. Now, obviously, here comes the part where I normally will tag people, but I'm just going to leave it open right here. If you're watching this video right now, consider yourself tagged by the Horror Miser Monty G, or as Queenie calls me, Grandpa Horror. Just make sure if you do the tag, please give Queenie the credit, and make sure that you go on ahead and give her the link to the video, because he is making a playlist for this one. And so that's my video for today, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up and like the video. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way, you'll be notified anytime when I put up new videos such as this one. Also, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rule. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her. Don't let her get away, Mommy. Don't let her live. I won't, Jason. I won't.